DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, end of a day's work. Walking home. Oh, you've seen all these sites before, so I'm just walking in a place that you know. It looks like winter's, I don't know if we could say it's its last throes, but because today was a very, or I should say winter is over, hopefully. Today is about 25 Celsius, so what is that? Probably like around 80, something like that, Fahrenheit. And I'm using my older camera right now, so I like it a lot, but there's one thing that it does have is that the little viewer outside is pretty lousy, so you always had the impression that you're getting a bad view when it wasn't automatically the case, but we'll see. Anyway, now one of the things that I just chat about are going on. I saw something today in one of my newsletters that was related to eating chips, potato chips or crisps as you call them in the UK. And they were making tests on rats or mice, whatever. And they gave them normal chow. Then they made a very intelligent remark where they said, well, it's probably due to the fat and carbohydrates in the chips / crisps. And so we'll make rat chow or whatever and make the same ratios of fat and carbohydrates. Well, surprise, surprise, when they tested the controls between normal chow, the fat, carbohydrate chow, whatever, and normal potato chips, the rats went for the potato chips, mostly. Now, they said, oh, well, it looks like there's something else. Sometimes, I worry. I mean, when I see results or science like that, you really wonder. Because I think that even with the animals, there might be something about the fun factor. If you're eating something that looks bland and boring and probably doesn't do much for your mouth or whatever, and something that has a fun factor, and I mean not only the fun factor, I mean it was just stimulating parts of your brain, the fun factor of actually, the tactile and the way actually that things act within your mouth and so on. And I guess I would say there's a lot more to eating than just that. Then there was another article I found it was almost on the same level. They were saying that when you see something, your eyes get your taste buds basically going, and that things might taste differently on what you see. I was almost the factor on that one, actually, because I know, if you smell something, of course, it starts to get you salivating, but we all know what it looks like when you start walking along and you see something really good, and it gets your mind going. I mean, it's like this whole question of paraphernalia for drug addicts in a way. When they see the paraphernalia, they get really excited. So I thought, okay, now what are they going to try and prove? Well, I guess they masked some white wine, made it turn into red wine, and well, actually, lo and behold, because the people didn't think it was the white wine, we're starting to taste certain things within the wine that they weren't tasting when they thought it was white wine, because they had presuppositions. Okay, well, I guess, sometimes we could say that we're paying for, or tax money is going to pay for common sense. What can I say? I work in science as well, and I know that sometimes there's better projects than others. well, I don't know. That's one of those things. There's a lot of other things I guess that'll be going on, as you saw on the weekend. Gee, how many minutes am I tagging along? That's okay, 5 minutes. As you saw on the weekend, I did a lot of geocaching, but that was in part because Mrs. DC was working, and one day I managed to get. I had the car a little bit, and part of it I could do on my own because she has these split shifts at times where she works, mornings and then later on in the late afternoon, evening. But Andy, so Feckwick, probably pulled out the essence, as usually Andy sees things as they are. And one of the best things about the whole geocaching thing is not so much finding the cache as all that great exercise and the views, and take it in the senses. Probably now turning around, and the subject is coming back to where we were before. Okay, I'm getting into a rather populated part now, and it's kind of funny to see the people on the sideline which are looking at the crazy guy once again. Anyway, well, it's just too bad for them. If you want to vlog, you got to vlog where you can, and this is a nice place for vlogging. And it's my time. Okay, so anyway, since it is my time, I will say DC signing off. Take care, and be with you another time. Bye-bye.